Greetings everyone, Force of Nature here of Top Tier Tips, and I have an announcement that I'm proud to make. I'd just like to let you know that the Akira guide is approaching, so I thought I'd satiate your appetite a little bit with a little preview of it. Alright, in this session what I'll be doing is just be going over, well, a combination of some key moves with Akira, but also basically just some moves that I would mainly just want you to kind of practice with Akira. So, because I'll just let you know, compared to pretty much almost any other character on the Dead or Alive 5 last round roster of the cast, Akira is the one where you probably have to put the most time towards just simply just being able to physically play the character, just being able to actually like perform his moves. So I'll just be showing you just right now a few moves that you can end up basically just take note of in the practice. Alright, when trading Akira, I highly recommend that you slap on the move list that you see there around the bottom left side, which is found on the fight screen info move list. Is slap on the left side, because with Akira, a large chunk of his moveset, compared to like almost any other character, you have to pretty much like practice almost a lot of individual moves. Like a big chunk of his moveset, you have to kind of practice it, where you can't just kind of like mash through things and hope for the best with them, where you have to make a bit more of a conscious effort to be able to utilize his moveset. Alright, you can see right here, one that I can recommend for you to try and like start off practicing first would be a 6P 4K, which is 6P back. Then you end up seeing a little thing there that's called combo throw, so that means that you have to hit it at just the right time. Then you end up getting that move right there. Like another move that is also has that kind of small just frame time, and it's something like his 6 P+K. That also has that combo throw on there. So what this means is you have to end up hitting the correct button in this, which is not necessarily the throw button, but in this case it starts off as the throw button. Then you can end up, and you see right there with the dots, it's either throw, then guard, then punch, or throw, guard, and kick. So with both of those ones, including also, you can also do a sidestep K when it doesn't knock down. So you can end up using those ones just to practice the timing on those throws, because you'll see that the combo throw goes by really fast. Alright, once you're good just getting used to how Akira's kind of just frame delays work, now I want you to move on to one of Akira's favorite moves, the shoulder. Alright, for that move right there, what I want you to do is input it like just a simple kind of 4-6, but then you have to kind of slap on one more. You have to slap on one forward just to make sure that you end up getting it down. And also for the 4-6-6 P+K, or the Tetsu Zanku shoulder, for that one you also have to input it relatively fast, because if you go too slow, then you might end up getting, like 6-6 P+K instead. So you do have to go like pretty fast to be able to get it down like that. So just get used to doing the 4-6, but then you have to do the last tap really fast. Along with doing the input for the Tetsu Zanku relatively quickly, it also has to be fairly smooth, because if you rush the input too much, then it likely won't work, which also is an unfortunate case for quite a bit of Akira's moves, where if you do it too fast, then you won't necessarily get the desired result. So it's a combination of swiftness and smoothness with his inputs. Alright, when you are comfortable with his shoulder, there is a string that you can use as a bit of a combo ender with Akira, which is his 3 H+K P 4-6-6 P+K, which it basically ends in his shoulder. Alright, for the input, also same with the normal Tetsu Zanku shoulder. You do have to get the 4-6-6 P+K pretty quickly, or under most circumstances, if you don't get the right time in, you'll end up getting the the 3 H+K P+K instead. So, which is, if you're unable to do the 3 H+K P 466 P+K string commonly as a combo ender, then 3 H+K P+K is a perfectly fine alternative until you can get it down. So either one is fine, but of course if you can get down the shoulder, besides looking incredibly swag, it also does do a lot of damage. Alright, now we're just going to be looking at Akira's while rising moves. While rising just means a move that's inputted while standing up. It's denoted by a black arrow, which is like crouching, and the dot means stand up. It doesn't have to be inputted by just simply pressing 3, just simply pressing 2 and block. So just crouching in any way, or even doing like a 2P can end up putting you into a crouch, and then you end up doing the move. And you can end up inputting the move. Alright, we're gonna look at while rising 6P, then just frame P first. Should look a bit like this. That's the first part. So that's the first one, and then I'll show you the considerably tougher one, which is the while rising 4-6P, also known as the instant double palm. Alright, with most while rising moves, you can simply just press down plus guard and press the button and you'll get it. But with Akira's while rising 4-6P double instant pawn, it feels like the timing on that feels like a bit extra strict compared to other while rising moves. So if you end up like getting the input, well, that's it, how you get it correctly. But if you end up doing like the input wrong, then you would end up getting just 4-6P instead. Alright, now we're going to be going into Akira's built-in attack throws. The first one we're going to be doing is denoted as the Stun Palm of Doom, or the SPOD. Alright, it's inputted with a P+K, then you got a just frame 4-3T, then just frame a 6P. Alright, for the Stun Palm of Doom right there, how it's performed is it's performed on just a normal. Well, you have to hit the front of the opponent with the P+K, and as you see right there, there's a really fast combo throw that you have to hit, and you have to, as I said earlier, you have to just frame both parts. But once you can get it down, you end up feeling like a complete badass. Alright, the second attack throw we're going to be looking at is performed on an opponent's guard. Here, this one here is basically denoted as the Guard Breaker Doom, or the GBOD. This right here is the monster of all moves for Akira, and it is a move that will require a fair bit of practice to get down. Here, but I can give you a little tip for it, like how I just did it right there. To help you out with it, the main things to look at is the 3 P+K and the 3P. As you can see, they both go in the same direction. So what you can do is, after the 3 P+K, I actually do a full circle, then quickly do the 4, then I will quickly get the 4 and the 3. So almost just perform it as a circle, and as long as you end up getting it within the combo throw, you don't actually have to be completely exact with the just frame, as long as you end up getting within that time. So what you can actually do is do 3 full circles for the first 3 parts, then you only have to worry about just getting the last 4-6 P+K. Before I finish up, I just want to give you a little heads up that Akira does have a kick cancel, which is just simply you press the guard button right away. You can also do it off the punch kick. So you can end up using that just to hit some sort of fake outs, and you can end up throwing in some other stuff. In the main guide, I will end up showing like basically an application of that. But right here, I just want to end up with the kind of mother of all moves for Akira. I mean, you just saw the Guard Breaker Doom, but that's actually not the move that's probably going to be the biggest pain in the ass. It's basically going to be the one I'm showing you right here. Alright, that move right there is known as the just frame knee, or just simply the knee. Alright, how it's inputted is that you have to press H+K at the same time, but you effectively need to release the guard button on pretty much one frame. That means you need to release the guard button as quickly as possible while still technically inputting the H+K smoothly. So I mean, if you end up like getting it wrong, then you'll just simply get H+K, or you'll just get like, you'll end up getting like different inputs. But out of all the moves, that one's probably going to end up requiring the most amount of time for you to be able to practice it, and of course this will become an even bigger pain in the ass when you're trying to utilize it in combos, because it is a common refloater during combos. So yeah, that the knee, basically that move can makes or breaks a player's Akira. So yeah, so happy kneeing. Anyways, that's it for this little preview here. I just want to give a big shout out to Destruction Bomb and Samurai Hashi, also known as Akira Kazui, for basically providing me with the kind of tech and different techniques and basically anything like related to Akira, which I'll be going over in the main guide. This was basically just a little taste of basically what you're going to be getting yourself into learning this character. But I will let you know that once you can be a knee and shoulder people regularly, though, then yeah, he may be potentially the most rewarding character to learn. But I'll let you know it's a long and hard journey with him. But anyways, in the meantime, also be free to check out some of my other guides just to get a bit of a greater look of both the cast and just Dead or Alive 5 systems, techniques, and mechanics in general. So be sure to check that out. But and if you have any questions pertaining to anything, you can contact Force of Nature on freestepdodge.com. You can also contact me on my YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch. But anyways, this is Force of Nature signing off. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on Top Tier Tips.